Jax. Whether you love to hate him, hate to love him, or love to love him, he's no doubt a complex and morally questionable character. Recently, I heard people are saying his actions in episode 9 are unforgivable, and that he's actually a terrible human being, aka somebody ranted about him on TikTok, and I think their interpretation is way out of line with what Goose intended. Anyway, let's start from the beginning. I'll be going through my exact thoughts on Jax, and why I think he's not necessarily a good character, but misunderstood. Spoilers for episode 9, obviously. First off, I know that Jax's actions are bad. I'm not trying to say what he did was good. I'm just trying to explain why he did what he did and why I cried so much during the finale. Let's start off with his backstory. He explains it all to Ribbit in the finale. He was abused by his parents. His support circle was non-existent. When you feel no one is safe, you push people away. Sometimes literally in his case. He pushed his mother to the ground and ran away. This is where my opinion and the opinions of random TikTokers differ. They say that he ran away instead of helping his own mother. But if you listened for just a little more, you would know that he was abused by his mother as well. Would you try to help someone who would continuously abuse you if you helped them? I don't think I would. Now, one thing he doesn't need defending for is his abuse of Gangle. He was really fucked up for doing that. But that was when he was already deep in denial. Gangle deserved better treatment, but Jax deserved better parents. There are two reactions to trauma from what I've witnessed in my 22 years of life. Internalizers and externalizers. An example of an internalizer would be Gangle. She keeps her feelings to herself and doesn't let anyone see. She resorts to masking, hence her mask gimmick. An example of an externalizer would be Jax. He puts the blame on others and resorts to violence. He demonizes others, like Gangle, to avoid feeling terrible about himself. I'm not saying either is a good thing. Both can really hurt the individual and others. But the way Jax reacts makes a lot of sense. I have been both at times. I've hurt people. I've pushed them away. I've been a Jax. Now, let's talk about Ribbit. She was the first and only person to break through Jax's defenses. He told the truth to her for the first time. Then, he got interrupted. He realized his defenses were down and ran away, leaving her beau behind. Then, he did what he always did, pushed her away. Don't let them get too close, or he might become vulnerable to be hurt again. He pushed her away, Kaufmo, Ragatha, Gangle, Zubul, and eventually, Pomni. This is the tragedy of his story. He never learned that some people are safe. He never learned from his mistakes, and he let those things consume him until he died. So, next time you think about Jax, think about what's underneath that facade. Someone who is deeply hurt and never learned how to reach out. Well, I did it again. Recorded way too much footage for this. So I might as well sing one of his favorite songs to play it out. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Well, I still have a lot of footage left. I'll make another song.